Great. Now that you've shared the live, we can get into the meat of the matter. We're here in the constituency of East Kingstown. More specifically, we're in the Sand Hill Beach area. And we cannot be in the East Kingstown constituency and not meet up with their representative, the Honorable Fitz Bramble. And that's exactly who I have here with me today. Mr. Bramble, sir, good to meet you.
Welcome, Cap One. Welcome to the constituency of East Kingstown, man.
Thank you so much, man. I feel the love. I really do feel the love.
Well, you know, this is known as the One Love constituency, so welcome.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes, man.
So, Fitz, we're here in your constituency, East Kingstown, and we're at the Sand Hill Beach area. Now, we know that you're always preaching about how much potential East Kingstown has, right? Can you tell us exactly what we're doing here today, what we're looking at?
Yeah, well, you know, the Sand Hill Beach is the closest beach to Kingstown and its environs. I mean, it's closer than Indian Bay, Villa. This is a beach that has served the community for years, for decades, you know, for entertainment, recreation. The children, people, constituents, the villagers, the community people come down and swim, enjoy themselves, play small ball football. The elderly would come down and use it as therapy, right. You know, soak and sap with the bush, as we say, and that kind of stuff. But I am disappointed that after so many years, this beach facility, which is really unique, there's something mystical about it. It has not been developed, you know, and I think with our thrust towards tourism and community development, we can do a lot with this facility. We can add value to it, we can develop it to really make it a bigger attraction, not just for the community people, but for the wider constituency, for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And this is what I want to highlight, some of the examples, some of the type of development that we can do here today.
Okay. So you mentioned examples, and that is great, a great segue into, you know, my next question. What are some of the examples, or what is some of the stuff that you believe that we could do here at the Sand Hill Beach?
Yeah, you know, so this, as I said earlier, there's tremendous potential here. If you look around, you can see that it's not very well kept. It's overgrown. You know, there aren't any facilities, not even bathroom facilities.
Right.
And I contend that we can probably start small, or we can just go big at one time. I mean, bathroom facilities, change room facilities. We need to develop it. We need to do some landscaping. But let me tell you, some years ago, you know, the beach area itself was much bigger than this. And I suppose because of climate change and what have you now, the seawater is actually encroaching on the beach. So all of those things we can have. I remember I also proposed a water park during the last election, and I still maintain that it's an opportunity, it's an idea that we can develop and really add value to this facility. For example, out there by Nancy Rock, as you can see, Nancy Rock is kind of a natural barrier already.
Right.
We can develop it and add some sea defense. However, the engineers would have to look at it and make this kind of like a natural pool, kind of like what we have out Raraku. You understand? And we can have our water park right there. It's tremendous opportunity for tourism. We can develop restaurants, shops, retailing down here to provide employment opportunities for the youngsters in the community. Even right here, close by in King Garden, we can develop infrastructure as well, where it was suggested by a couple of residents, by some residents, that we can make a road coming down from the Cane Garden community all the way down to the beach. Right. So that would give you an additional route rather than the one way in and out. On the eastern side of the beach, if we go around that little rock there, right there we have the end of the tarmac from the old Argyle International, the E.T. Joshua Airport. And I have had some ideas touted by some very good friends of mine who are engineers. They have already started some pre-feasibility investigation into the possibility of having something like a boardwalk.
Right.
Coming from the tarmac all the way around to Sand Hill Beach. People can ride their bikes, you can go on walks, exercise. There's so much potential here, you know. Hotel development is also possible here. So the point is that we have a facility here. We have and by the way, all of this would have to be done without compromising as best as you can the naturalness of the beach, you know. But there's a lot of potential for tourism, for employment generation, for community building, you name it. The Sand Hill Beach has tremendous potential, and we in the NDP will develop.
So much information, so much detail. I really do see your passion for it, Fitz. Now, is there any more examples of how the community can or does use the Sand Hill Beach area?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, I mentioned earlier, you know, this beach, you have guys used to come down here and play the small goal football. I mean, at this time, on a weekend, you know. Guys would come down and have their go. And not just from the community, people from other parts of St. Vincent would come down here. The Honorable Arnhem Eustace, my predecessor,
right?
He started the Easter Monday Beach splash down here, and I'm quite sure that, I mean, people would remember how big an event that is. We have been trying to continue it in Mr. Eustace's honor and so on and so forth. So, but the important thing to understand is that this is a community beach. So whatever plans we have, whatever ideas I come up with are being fed into by people from the community. It has to involve the community, you know, and we know that Sion Hill and East Kingstown by extension is a very, very close-knit, a very strong community, particularly with regards to sports and culture, recreation, entertainment, and so on. So this is a very, very good opportunity, again, as I said, to develop. But as you can see, it's really not very well kept. We have people from the individuals from the community who would come down and clean it up from time to time. But this beach here deserves a lot more than that. It deserves a lot better than that. And that is exactly what we intend to do.
So, Fitz, you mentioned that the community people, the people of the community are the ones that keep the beaches clean. Yeah? So, what's up with the government? Are they not interested? Not seem like they're interested in the beach or something? What's up with that?
Well, you know, as they say, action speaks louder than words. Just recently in this last budget, I wrote to the Minister of Finance highlighting some projects or some small things that I would like to see them allocate monies for in East Kingstown. And one of them was to construct bathroom and change room facilities at the Sion Hill Beach. I didn't ask so much, you know. I was just kind of trying to see if we can get them to start doing something and then we can build on that. And he didn't even have the decency to respond to my letter, you know. So, but we will get it done because the people of this community, they know how to get things done. And I am so honored to be the representative for East Kingstown because I know my vision for Sion Hill Beach is so huge. And as I said before, the vision is impacted by ideas from people in the community, both here in Sion Hill and East Kingstown, and people from the community who have moved and migrated. Professionals, like I told you, there are 2 engineers, brothers overseas, who have already started looking into the possibility of doing a boardwalk from the end of the tarmac coming all the way around here. We have to think big. And I know some people might be saying, oh yeah, Bramble just coming in, these pie in the sky dreams. It's not pie in the sky dreams. These are very doable things. They would add value to the beach. They would provide tremendous opportunities for the community, for the constituency, and for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The current administration had promised to build a tunnel on the Cane Garden. So if they could visualize that, that is a way more extensive project than what we have in mind to develop the Sion Hill Beach. And we will get it done. Sion Hill Beach has tremendous potential and we will develop it. I, as a member of parliament in the New Democratic Party administration, we will develop the Sion Hill Beach for the benefit of the community, the country, the constituency, because there's tremendous potential here.
Well guys, I could not have said it better. You've heard it straight out of the representative for East Kingstown's mouth, out of the Honorable Fitz Bramble's mouth. There's so much potential here. I'm seeing it. I'm sure you're seeing it. Fitz is definitely seeing it. There's so much potential here for Sion Hill Beach area. You've heard it from him. Government seems to be lacking, but Fitz and the NDP plan to do something about it. This has been NDP on the go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I was your host, Cap One, the Hype One. Please do not forget, like, comment, and share. All right, stick around for the next one.